So let's get down to business with 20 ideas to get more clients and find out how to book 3 new paying clients within the next 30 days. But here's a way. Number one, if you do these 20 things over the next 30 days, I guarantee you're going to get at least 3 clients. And I've done a lot of these myself, and I'll tell you about them. And some of them I haven't done. Okay, so I'll tell you about those too. Let's talk about the not the number one way, but the first way to get a new client in 30 days. We're talking about embracing social media channel. Now, this is where I don't want you guys to think of. I don't want you to think, all right, Jeremy, how easy is it for you to sit here and say social media? Well, y'all know I don't have to go to my channel. Don't make me do it, because I'm probably kicking 90% of y'all's butts. I'm gonna have more time to really not embrace, but engage with my social media channel. And I'm widening. I'm going, we're on TikTok and Twitter. We're getting a little more consistent on Twitter and Instagram and all these things. So you think I'm kicking your butt now? Wait, especially on LinkedIn, where I live. I got 25, 35, 45,000 impressions on every single post. That is significant. That's a lot of people seeing what I do, who I help, and how I help them. And that gets me clients because I have conversations with them, and then they reach out, or I reach out to them. They know me, like me, trust me. They think of me, they refer me, they introduce me. That's how this works. So don't just embrace it, but you've got to really engage with the people on your platforms. If you have any questions on this, on all these things, definitely let me know. That's what we do. Number 2, creating a sales funnel. Now, sales funnels are pretty cool. I know the guy who actually created the word sales funnel. His name is Ray Leone, and I'm actually, my wife and I are going to see Ray and his wife Linda like next week, like in 10 days on the 13th. 12th and 13th of this month, September. So 12 days, we're going to South Carolina, to Charleston, to spend time at Ray's house with his family. And he's going to help me with my business because he's a mentor of mine. So this is a way to consistently keep adding more and more contacts into your system that's going to consistently kick out very valuable and direct information that they want and need. That builds trust. It educates. It overcomes objections. And then when they go to buy, when they become buyer ready, the buyer's journey, when they're ready to buy, now they're going from looking for something to looking for a vendor. And in that, at that moment, they're really, number one thing is concerned about, do I know, like, and trust the person, and what am I getting a good deal? Well, if you've already given them all this information because you've got a good lead funnel, they know you, like you, trust you. The price is not a problem because you've already built up so much value that they're very sure they're getting a good deal. So they are going to buy from you, and that's not selling, that's serving, because now you are a resource, you're a trusted advisor. That's what a good sales funnel does. Another thing it does is, as you keep adding, remember when I said you're going to keep giving them information. The more people you add consistently over time, you're giving more and more and more people, and it doubles and triples, quadruples, sextuplets, 10x, 20x, and they are ready to buy at different points. But that lead funnel gets so much bigger. If the more you put in the top, the more that you're going to get out of the bottom. And if you do it consistently, it just changes business. And Ray created the book, Sales Funnel. So go look at Ray. And then if you want an introduction to him, I'd be glad to do it, because people are still paying Ray $1 million a year not to train his competition. Beat that. You beat that, I won't go to Ray's house. I'll go to your house. Okay. Beat that. Bam, bam. Ray's the man, right? He's still killing it. All right. The next one that we're talking about here is creating a challenge. Now, this is something, again, that's also a little bit new to me. Number 3 is creating a challenge on how to get 20 new systems into your business to get 3 new clients, okay? Now, creating a challenge, especially with the sales funnel, there's a lot of challenges you could do with your sales funnel. If you go to YouTube and you type in how to create a fun challenge or a client challenge gamified challenge, something like that. Because if you put sales funnel challenge, it's going to talk to you about all of challenges of building a sales funnel. Well, everything is challenging when you don't know how to do it. It takes time, and then you get better at it, and then it's not a challenge anymore. So this is talking about almost like working with your audience and the people who follow you and gamifying your relationship with them. So that way it makes it like a 30-day challenge. And you get to put different things, different video-based stuff, different text stuff, different emails, and make it fun. Make it a competition. So that's another way that you can get more people into your system and get 3 clients. So 20 ideas to end up with 3 new clients in 30 days. Okay. The next one, number 4 on the list, is to create a media opportunity or a database calendar. Opportunities are there in the media. I don't have it at my fingertips. It's actually I do. Don't ask me why I have my own article here, but I wrote an op-ed that got picked up by the Sun Sentinel about Florida and how good a business it is to do business here. And I wrote an op-ed and I threw it out there into the universe and it got picked up. And that's exactly what this is saying. Go ahead and take a risk, right? Let's look at my last name. It's spelled to risk. There's things that you can do out there that you can send and apply. There's help a reporter out, right? I got picked up on an article for that too. I don't even remember what that article was about, but I just applied and they accepted me. And I was online, some online magazine. I got picked up by the Sun Sentinel for this article. So just putting this stuff out there, again, with the VAs, they can look at stuff out there and let you know when something is down your, alley, something that you talk about that you're good at. And you write something and you put it out there. And we're going to get to something here in a few minutes. So all you got to do is keep an archive of it. And so when something comes up, boom, you use it and you put that in the media and there you go. There's a lot of video shows and stuff. There's lots and lots of opportunity. The whole trick to this thing, if you're going to kind of see a commonality, it's just trying new things. You don't know where your audience is. Everyone has an idea of who my audience is, but where are they? Well, without trying all these things, you can't say you know. But once you've tried something a few times, then you'll know if it's working or not working. Is the juice worth the squeeze? It's my friend used to say to me. Okay, so we got number 5, research podcasts. Everything can be repurposed. This gets repurposed and chopped down into smaller bits and put out there on different platforms. One of them is a podcast platform where we blast our stuff out there in a podcast theory. So maybe you're doing stuff out there already that can already be repurposed and used as a podcast. But if you don't want to start a podcast, they're always looking for guests. I have a very unique show where sometimes I have guests, but a lot of times, like, this is called a talking head video because, a lot of times just a talking head sitting here looking at the camera and talking to you. It's called a talking head video, educational video, informative video. But podcasts don't know that. You can do podcasts, somebody just talking to a microphone, but most podcasts are interview styles, right? They're bringing somebody on from the community, from an industry, and they're interviewing them. And guess what? Everybody needs guests. That's a machine that always needs feeding. So if you are an expert at something, you feel like you're the expert in what you do, be a guest. There's many, many platforms out there that let you have very, very cheap membership that you can go out there and put your bios on there and you'll get called and you can put out, go to podcaster you like and say, I'd love to be on your show. Here's my bio. Here's what I talk about. And they'll call you and they'll put you on. Trust me, I've been on a lot of them. So number 5, podcasts. Thanks for watching that video segment. If you enjoyed it and like to see more content just like that one, click over here. If you'd like to see that video in its entirety, click over here. Thank you.